major shifts are happening in aluminum die casting. And for anyone running a plant or engineering a process, the landscape is changing fast. Today, we're digging into the key trends that Hantman says are shaping the industry's future. And honestly, you need to know about them. And this quote from Andreas Wurzer at Hantman really gets to the heart of it. The big picture here? Aluminum die casting isn't just growing, it's becoming absolutely essential as manufacturing itself evolves to meet new demands for performance and efficiency. So let's start with the biggest engine of this change, the automotive sector. Now, you might think that with car sales leveling off in places like Europe, demand would slow down. But actually, the opposite is happening. The amount of die-cast aluminum in each vehicle is shooting up. And the reason why is this key concept right here, functional integration. It's all about a fundamental shift in how cars are built. Instead of assembling dozens of small parts, manufacturers are now using single, massive, intelligently designed aluminum castings. For car makers, the advantages are huge. We're talking about lighter vehicles, which is absolutely critical for getting more range out of EVs. Plus, it simplifies the manufacturing process, makes the car's structure stiffer, and boosts overall performance. It's a win-win-win. Of course, this move toward bigger, more integrated parts just wouldn't be possible without some serious technological breakthroughs. So let's look at the innovation that's actually making this new reality happen. If you look at Handman's recent work, you can see a clear pattern. In 2020, they had a one-piece rear axle carrier. Now, for 2024, it's a one-piece battery frame. And looking ahead to 2026, a high-pressure die-cast wheel. This isn't just random, it's a strategic push for bigger parts and brand new applications. And to make these massive parts, you need massive machines. Back in 2022, Hantman invested in a die casting machine with a locking force of 6,100 tons. That made them the first supplier in Europe to build out a complete mega casting system ready for serious production. But it's not just about bigger machines. To manage this kind of scale and complexity, you need a solid foundation. And today, that foundation is digitalization. It's what makes stable, high-volume manufacturing possible. So what does that actually mean on the foundry floor? Well, smart tech like predictive maintenance and quality control can analyze data in real time to stop failures before they even happen. This translates directly to more uptime, way less scrap, and just a more efficient operation overall. Now, running parallel to all this tech innovation is the sustainability mandate. This isn't a nice to have anymore, it's a non-negotiable. So let's take a look at Hantman's roadmap to get to carbon neutral. And they've set some very clear, very ambitious goals. They're aiming for a 50% cut in CO2 emissions by 2030, and to have completely climate-neutral operations at all of their light metal foundries by 2039. So how are they going to get there? Their strategy is built on 4 key pillars. First, design smarter parts that use less material. Second, rely more and more on recycled aluminum. Third, squeeze every bit of efficiency out of the process to cut waste. And finally, switch over to green electricity. Okay, let's zoom out now and look at the global picture. Hantman's strategy is all about balancing their strong, established markets with what's coming next. So Europe and China, those are the core pillars right now. That's where the markets are strongest and most advanced. But at the same time, they're keeping a very close eye on the USA and India as the key strategic opportunities for future growth. And what does this mean for India specifically? Well, the sources are clear. India is showing really promising signs of growth. Hantman is actively watching the region to figure out where they can best support customers as new strategic opportunities pop up. So, when you boil it all down, the industry is really being pushed by 3 massive forces: functional integration, the rise of megacasting, and the urgent need for sustainability. It leaves us with one big question, right? What's the next great leap that's going to combine all of these trends? That's what we're tracking for you today. To make sure you stay ahead of the curve on these developments, subscribe for more industry insights. Thanks for joining us.